Hi, I'm Rod Janz, and today I want to invite you to do some forest bathing. Nature is a place of deep connection for most people. When you ask people or get into conversations about how they relax and connect, often the answer is by getting outside, watching the sunset, looking up at the mountains, spending time in their garden, or walking among the trees. One of my favorite practices of late is a form of forest bathing, and that's to use all 5 of my senses when I enter the trail across the street from where I live. I intentionally ask myself, what do I see? What do I hear? What do I smell? I think about the temperature of the air on my skin and the ground beneath my feet. It's a way of putting my whole body into the forest. There have been lots of studies done. One of the most famous ones of late has been done in Japan, where they have 60 different forest bathing centers. In British Columbia, in the province where I live in Canada, psychiatrists can now prescribe a day in a provincial or federal park. It's become a legitimate form of therapy. Now, if you're ready, I want to invite you to use your imagination and do a mindfulness exercise with me. And wherever you are, do some forest bathing. To begin with, find a comfortable position where you feel most relaxed and supported. Let go of anything that isn't serving you. Now I invite you to visualize yourself walking through a beautiful forest. You're walking among luscious green trees. There are old, tall, magnificent trees. There are young trees. And out over the trail, there are trees whose branches reach out for the nourishing light of the sun. There's all sorts of flowers and budding plants, wildflowers. And there's so many different smells. Try to recall the simple smell of fresh, clean air, or the flowery smell of spring, when the trees and the plants begin to bud. Engage all of your senses as you imagine yourself walking down a beautiful forest trail. What do you see in this forest? What do you hear? Allow your imagination to wander. What are you feeling? What do you feel on the surface of your skin? On your bare face? On your bare hands? Imagine walking with bare feet, each step gently touching the earth. Feel the pace of nature. Have you ever stood next to a still pond or in the middle of a forest and just felt the silence and the solitude and the grandeur of the trees around you? Try and imagine that now. As you walk through the forest, your connection goes deeper and deeper. Nature is hugging you. Mother Nature's nurturing with presence, energy, and love. All the emotions and thoughts that were with you when you entered the forest have melted away, and all that is left is stillness, connection, and joy. The sky, the plants, the trees, the animals, the birdsong, the soil, the air. Sense the connection of all things. Allow yourself to remain here. Be present. Remember that nature is always giving. It's so generous. You can always return to nature and tap into all that nature has for you. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you've done. You are safe, supported, loved, and always welcomed by nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. May you be happy and take good care.